I don't know if we've ever done a case where the homeowner couldn't even get us through their own home.
This is exactly where my daughter's described where the little girl's been standing.
What's wrong?
Yeah, she's like, y'all about to get into some stuff.
Oh, she heavy? Heavy.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I got a little startled when it said heavy like that.
Oh my God.
I heard Lynn.
Oh, I just got wicked chills.
She didn't want to just lean into that ability that she had.
I mean, that's a big responsibility to have.
The heck? What do you think just happened to Marcus?
You got scared. I watched that heart rate rise.
Something just brushed up against my left toe, dog.
Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm Juwan.
I'm Dalen.
And I'm Marcus.
And this is Ghost Brothers, the Haunted Cuts.
It was kind of crazy, man, when we pulled up to the suburbs. Very nice house that you wouldn't even expect to be haunted.
Wow, look at this house.
Lovely home. It's the Ghost Brothers here at the Feeney house.
Hey.
Hey, what's happening?
Literally was a homie, man. She had the nice little sign.
Welcome, Ghost Brothers.
Oh, man.
That is so cool. She made us feel like we were her best friend.
Yeah, she liked me the best. She was like,
She
I'm the
did
best
say
ghost.
that.
She said I'm the best ghost brother, so next question.
No,
She said that. Next question.
This little girl was staring at me. I don't know what she does to make me not breathe, but like, it's hard to breathe at night.
Have y'all been to the doctors? I know I have asthma.
Yeah, she has, and she doesn't have asthma.
A lot of time in our cases, we deal with kids, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes they're very hard to communicate with. But Lillian, in this case,
Man,
She was wise beyond her years.
yeah, which was
For
very
sure.
helpful to the case because, you know, it was able to kind of give us, like her mom, a certain direction in our investigation.
Yeah. When we first met Lynette, she seemed to be very, I don't want to say dismissive, but she almost kind of like wanted to suppress the issues of paranormal that was kind of happening in her home.
Are you typically terrified in your home?
I am very terrified in my home.
How long has that been?
A couple of years.
She didn't know how to deal with her own ability to be intuitive. Like, she didn't want to just lean into that ability that she had.
I mean, that's something heavy to drop on somebody.
It is.
That's a big responsibility to have.
This is my daughter's room, and this is exactly where my daughter's described where the little girl's been standing, and she'll kind of grab her feet.
All right, man.
Can we stop?
Definitely.
I don't know if we've ever done a case where the homeowner couldn't even get us through their own home's tour.
What's wrong?
Cup your hands. That'll work like with your hyperventilating.
That wasn't even a pause. That was like a full time
That was
out.
I was like, hold on, what you know that we don't know?
Yeah,
She's like, y'all about to get into some stuff.
I don't know that if you feel up to it, we would love for you to stay and investigate with us. But if not, we totally understand.
One of the toughest things is always to ask a family member to stay and investigate with us when we know they're already experiencing some traumatic things in the home. We had to appeal to the fact that, like, yo, you have to really be here for your family, and we need you.
I would like to stay here and see.
Cool. That's what I love. Like,
Hey,
Bouncing back.
Yeah,
bounce back.
I applaud Lynette because she stuck it out, and I think her ability to do so was a value add.
It was definitely interesting to have Chris Pittman come through and help us because, you know, with him having so much experience about the Bridgewater Triangle, like, I think it really helped us find out, one, that it wasn't the house, but it was actually the property.
There has been a lot of paranormal activity going on in this area for a very long time.
It just seems like a formula for hunting, you know what I'm saying?
A hot spot, if you will.
Hot spot.
I think you're onto something there with that kind of hotspot idea.
you know what I thought was mind-blowing was the fact that finding out about little Nellie Brown and the Brown family.
So there was a family, man, Henry Brown, and he had a daughter named Nellie Brown. She was around 4 or 5 years old when she passed away. And she died right here on this property.
What's very intriguing is Lynette claims of an older man lurking around, right?
One spirit, a ghost that was very vivid to me. He was an old man glowing over my bed, 80 years old. He had a hat that freaked me out.
But the little girl Nellie, who passed away, her father passed away at like 80-something. Her father could be here trying to get to his little girl Nellie. You know what I mean? Even in the afterlife, he could still be here doing that.
We were in Lynette's bedroom, and the spirit box threw out Marcus's name and Lynn's name.
I heard Marcus.
Marcus.
Oh my gosh. Yo, no, for real. I literally just heard it say Marcus.
I heard Lynn.
Oh, I just got wicked chills.
How'd you feel about that, Mark?
Like this. It made me feel more curious than anything, like why it would choose us two out of it.
You ain't feel special?
I mean, I feel special all the time.
Okay.
I thought it was kind of cool how we did that sensory deprivation test. What you're doing is you're knocking away as many senses as you can to heighten the other ones. So you go blindfold, you take away your hearing, so you're essentially more receptive to those other three things.
The heck?
What do you think just happened to Marcus?
Something just brushed up against my left toe, dog.
How'd it feel?
Felt very gentle, actually. I mean, I would have paid for another 30 minutes of this.
Wow.
If it just got into there and just got into the little spots.
I think you should go in Lillian's room. Are you guys saying because I have asthma that I should go in the room that has everybody breathing hard?
Yes.
Okay.
But what we can include with that is this.
You know how Ghost Brothers do. We try to always do stuff outside the box, you know, a little bit different. And I really like the idea when you guys came up with getting the oxygen and the heart monitor to kind of really test and see if there's actually some type of like change in other people.
All right. Ooh. All right. Oh, your heart rate went up, bro.
You got scared. I watched that heart rate rise.
Yeah,
I didn't get scared.
It jumped.
No.
I didn't get scared. I
You
just
got
got out of
nervous.
shape.
Last night was just very troubling for me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Lynette.
how stressed she seemed when, you know,
Oh, she
Heavy?
Heavy. That's how she was feeling yesterday.
Heavy.
bruh. So when that ovulus said heavy, one, I thought it was trying to clown me because I was like, hey man, I'm on this little kid's bed. I know I'm heavy, you know? But I think, it really did make some sense because it's like, was it heavy breathing? Because at that moment, you know, I was like, whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I got a little startled when it said heavy like that.
It's not like anybody even knew the name Nellie Brown.
Yeah.
No one in the family knew it. We didn't know about it.
So Henry Brown lived on this area, on this property, and he had a daughter named Nellie Brown, who was 5 years old. But yeah, Nellie passed away from dropsy. Maybe that spiritual energy is affecting Lillian's breathing.
This, I have no words right now.
Telling Lynette the story of Nellie is important, right? Because it allows her to see that she can be beneficial to two little girls.
Yeah.
Like, you have her own daughter,
Yep.
and then you have this spirit of another little girl, but essentially is a real person who died of respiratory issues. Honestly, Lynette, I think you may need to lean into this intuitive power that you may be trying to run from.
Yeah. Maybe I can try to communicate with them and help them cross over.
Yeah.
I feel like we gave Lynette the tools to do what she needs to do
Yeah.
to keep her house safe. She couldn't even make it through her own tour of her house. And now look at her, man. Like, she's
At the graveyard.
at the graveyard chilling like it's just, that's what we do now.
We're actually at the cemetery where Nellie and Henry Brown were buried. So everything seems pretty
Nice.
calm right now.
Completely different Lynette.
Yeah.
That's good
Radiant,
to see. That's
full of
really
light.
good to see.
That lady we met coming in here is not the same lady we're leaving.
nah.
Lois Lane has become Superwoman.
Thanks for watching. Keep up with the Ghost Brothers Haunted House guests and more behind-the-scenes action on Travel Channel Go.